Morning everyone, Martin here from FU Fishing and More. The sun's a bit hot. Just come down here this morning to try the Gorge River out again. Haven't fished it for a long time because we've had just that much rain, fresh after fresh after fresh. Look at this water. I'm not holding much hopes out for today either. There's a lot of fresh in the water. But this making tide, it's a big tide, so maybe the whiting will start to push in with the tide. We can only hope so. But anyhow, I'm going to take you all along with me, tag along, and we'll see how we go. We'll get a bait in the water and see if there's anything around. If not, might have to go out towards the mouth a bit more, try out there. But slight southeasterly. As long as it doesn't get up any stronger than this, it'll be quite fishable. Okay, we'll get a bait in, get everything sorted out, and get back to you. That didn't take long, all of about 3 minutes. Didn't even get the other rod in, but this one just had a good run on it. It dropped off just after I started to wind him in. Probably a brim. You might notice I'm wearing a life jacket today, up from my own peace of mind. But we're getting older, and I know if I went over the side, I don't struggle getting back in the boat. But following with the new regulations, for anything under 4.8 metres while you're underway, you've got to wear it. But with these particular life jackets, you don't even know you've got them on, so you might as well just leave them on. And but if you've got any queries as to what the regulations are, just go onto the Queensland Government site, and all the new regulations are there, and that'll explain it to you. Doesn't matter how many people you ask. Doesn't matter how many people you ask. They've all got different versions, their own interpretation of it. Double hookup. Not bad. I'd say they're just little brim. Remains to be seen. No, they're not. They're what we're chasing. Beautiful. First up, virtually the second cast. Get this other bloke now. He gets away on me. That one's with a legal brim. Swallowed it, so we'll deal with him in a minute. Just have a line back in. Well, that's a bit better than what I thought. I thought it'd be nothing. Sort of actually talked myself out of coming about 3 times this morning because I still reckon there'll be too much fresh down here. I'd already dug the abbeys early this morning, so nothing to lose. Only the fact that it's a Sunday and I don't normally fish on a Sunday because of boat traffic and all that. Anyhow, so far so good. Just fishing in here behind this big sandbank. Tide's coming over it. All the feeds down here. So theoretically, if you think fish and if you're a fish, where would you be? You'd be in here out of the run, feeding on the whatever's washing off the sandbank. Very next cast. I mean, got the second rod back in the water. Seems like it could be another whiting. Staying down like a whiting. Like a good fish actually. No. Brim. Unusual for them to stay down. Nice brim too. Also swallowed it. Well, you just stay there for a minute. Here comes another reason why I don't normally fish on Sundays. The boat traffic. Funding whiting Don't like it, boat trap. It's real easy. Like pretty good fish. Oh no, come on. Wow. I'm glad I talked myself into coming fishing now instead of staying home like I was going to. Just one whiting like that makes it all worthwhile. As I was saying about the life jackets, everyone you ask got different interpretations. I got on to someone that actually knows what they're talking about. He said, look, it doesn't matter who you ring, they've all got their own interpretations. Go into the website, we then go which I done. The rules are all laid out there. Fairly clear. Not too many grey areas in it. Normally they leave grey areas so they can throw the book at you and give them a hard time on the word. Pretty clear cut. Yeah. I can advise them, got me 3 rods in. Yeah. Oops, that's light on that one. I'll catch you as we catch them. Double hook up. Again. Little brim. On this other one, real quickly. Probably another little brim, but anyhow. Don't know at the moment. The brim was whiting, same as whiting this morning. Don't know if it's the dirty water or what it is. Yeah, just another little brim. A few people that have running crab pots. I was just talking to a bloke back at the ramp. Apparently the old crab pirates are pretty rampant at the moment over here in the river. Same everywhere actually, unfortunately, life's like that. They're even resorted to just slashing the pots over on Bribey where I come from. I don't know why people can't just go and get their own gear, not harden and not deer. But that's the sign of the times, I'm afraid, unfortunately. Another brim, I'd say. I'm very slow in taking it. I've been biting pretty good actually, not mucking around. I don't think there's a lot of size in this one unless it's a whiting. Oh, he's Starting to pull now. Oh yeah. Crack a bloody whitey down here this morning. The water's not that deep here either, it's only a couple of metres, not even that. About 4 or 5 feet. I'm not catching whiting like that every day of the week like that. Beautiful. Their bite's real strange this morning, like you can't, it's very hard to tell the difference between the brim and the whiting. I'd like to go up the flats and see if they're up there. Pretty hard to go away from the old rule, don't leave fish to find fish. The way they're biting here at the moment and the quality of the whiting, very hard to go. Boat traffic is starting to show up. This one's going to go in a minute. The paper is here. I think it's just rough bottom as it's drifting around. Oh no, we've got him. He must have swallowed it. Throwing the sinker around. Appear to be another whiting. Not quite the calibre as the last few. And I was right, he swallowed it. I'm biting on this other rod out the side here too. I think I might have missed him. Definitely nice slow, put a bit of water in that esky in a minute. I like to keep me whiting in a nice slurry. Quality of the flesh is a lot better. Back out. Check this one. Put him out there where we just got that the other whiting. There you know you've been had by a whiting. Just take the head, never came back for the tail. One of the traits of whiting. Obviously felt the weight of the sinker. Decided not to come back. That's why I can't understand people that they put their yabbies on, bring the hook out halfway along the tail instead of take it right up to take the point of the hook so it comes out right up and even comes out just out the front of the head. And that's the way I've always fished for me whiting. Always had great success with that method. any other way, they just take the head off and they come back. Not always anyway. Might get the occasional one that does. One and got the other, just trying to get face mask on so we don't get burnt. We don't want any more sunspots. We can avoid it. Bite on that other one there, I think he's taken the head again. Have a look at it. Little brim. Only got one out the other side of the boat. But he's been playing there for ages, that bloke, and then finally grabbed it on one hand and it all was the way. Little brim. Got a good feed of whiting. Got a feed of whiting there, so what I might do, I might just move over a little bit and see if we can find them. They might be further along this bank where they normally are. Normally they bite here on this end of it, on the first to the run in, and then I normally move along the front edge of it as the tide comes in. And if that doesn't work, well, we'll go up and see if they are up the flats. Just out of curiosity, so we know. Give it a couple more minutes here, and then we'll go looking. The boat traffic. Now the boat traffic here could be starting to spook the whiting. Don't like that boat traffic, that's for sure. There's one. Seems to be a little bit better fish. Picked up the last of that bait. Got to be a brim. A couple of the sides have dropped off in now too. There's been little ones the last few we caught. Yeah. Brim, legal fish, but not extra large brim. They're nice and fat, but obviously there's plenty of food around for them at the moment. I think we will move and see if we can't find where these whiting are. I'd much sooner catch a nice whiting than a brim. I've got a bloke that really loves brim. His wife, they're his favourite fish. She grew up eating them. Now, just give it a couple more minutes, whatever. And what we've got here, picked it up on the drift around, sitting down hard now. Didn't have much fight in it, but another whiting. We might stay here a bit longer yet. They're nice whiting, not jumbos, but they're nice whiting. Looks like we're snagged up on that other rod. So we've got a crab. Feels of this. Mr. Crab. We might get the net in case it's illegal, but Jenny. That's what we don't need is a runaway crab in the boat. Jenny, tell by the surf. Whiting didn't come back. One's starting to bite that other line by the look of it. A brim or something, huh? I've turned the camera off, they hit it again. This could be a whiting. Like it is. Not a bad fish either. Picked it up, basically just cast it out and it's just come drifting around. Might be moving up into that shallower water. That was out the shallow side. Another one out there before we shift anyway. That's one too. I don't know what this is, but it's got a bit of go in it. Picked up the other line. More than likely a stingray. The way it's coming around. Don't know what this is. Not sitting down like a stingray, but it's circling like one. Oh no, like a big grunter. Yep. Next job, this one. Got the other line too. The hook just came out of me too. Oh no, it's the other line I think. This is the other one. She's got no bait on it. Just put it down there for a minute. This one is just whiting, and you don't need to do too much with whiting to make it spectacular, so we're just going to keep it simple. This was told to me, the basic part about the vinegar, and that was told to me by a mate. His father-in-law does it, but he uses just plain flour, so we've gone a little bit more exotic. And in here I've got chickpea flour, a little bit of corn flour, garlic butter, salt and pepper, and that's it. And we're just going to mix that up, and then we're going to just give the fish fillets a couple of minutes in the brown vinegar, and then just use the vinegar to hold the flour mix on. And that's all there is to it. Then in the hot pan, fry them. Just ordinary fried fish tonight, but with a little bit of a difference. Just be interesting to see what the chickpea, I've done them just with the ordinary flour before. It'd be interesting to see what they come out like with the chickpea flour and the corn flour. We'll just put the whiting fillets into here. These are the ones we caught the other day in the video. Basically all it does is the vinegar moistens the fish to hold it on. You can use milk, but I've done it with milk before. But this time we're going to try the vinegar. Got a real thick coating on them. We'll just dry these off a little bit. Don't want it all gluggy. Just dunk them in the flour like so. This recipe's idea came from Jerry, suggested. So I met off the side over at Sandstone, and we fished together the other day as well. This is what we decided to do with the whiting, Jerry. There we have them, all ready to go straight in the pan. Just like to encourage you young fishermen out there, have a go, cook your own fish, you'll be surprised. Alright, well, right, just dropped the piece in, it's dancing around, so it's well and truly hot enough. Don't want it too hot, whiting burns easy and doesn't take long to cook. Just right. Shallow frying tonight, basically, like a little bit more oil than shallow fry, but we'll just turn them over. I'm getting asked a lot of questions about this product that I use, which is garlic butter, made by Bundaberg Spice Company. I buy it off a place called Mande's down at Narangba. I have seen it at Meat City in Caboolture. Seen it over at the Jerky and Biltong place over here on the Bribey Road. That's the 7-Eleven servo there. It's a glazed butter, a garlic glazed butter glaze, wet and dry marinade. And it's useless as what you can use it for is endless. These can come out now, they'll be well and truly done. Beautiful. cycle those while they've still got the hot oil on them. Put the last 4 in. I'll give you a bit of a taste test. Probably be hot as hell. That's nice. Thanks, Jerry. Thank your father-in-law. Modified his recipe a little bit, but it's very nice. There you have it. Fresh, beautiful fresh whiting fillets for salad. And the whiting tastes exceptionally nice. And can't encourage the young ones enough out there again to, if you enjoy fishing, learn how to clean it and cook mum a feed for a change. And you've got something that'll stay with you for the rest of your life, and you'll find it's much more enjoyable catching and cooking your own food. Catching is one thing, you know, we all enjoy catching them, but half the enjoyment is in the cooking as well. Now, thank you all for watching. This is the end of the cooking sessions for this video. And like I said, if you like these videos and you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. Hit that notification bell, and that way when we bring out another one, you'll get notified. I thank you all very much for watching. Bye now.